Mesquite Dental is in a shopping center. The problem with a shopping center is you've got your storefront, then you have your neighbors, you got them. Everybody has signs. And so really you're competing with everybody else as far as getting visibility from all the street traffic. So we need to create a sign that is big and beautiful and eye-catching. Somebody has been dipping into the drinks in our new customer-only refrigerator. I will find them.
Every day we look at signs. Some are beautiful, others not so much. For a business, any business, a good sign is crucial. So where does a good sign come from? Who creates these tantalizing works of art? In the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's done right here by the people at Signs Manufacturing, the people we call the Sign Dawgs.
So while you're looking for a sign, stop by our showroom, enjoy a nice iced coffee or a non-alcoholic beer on us. Just come be our guest and let us show you what we can do.
Hi, I'm Josie Jansen and I own a dental practice here in Mesquite, Texas. It's called Mesquite Dental Suite. So we are a dental office and we offer all services ranging from just cleanings to emergencies, implants, and we do a lot of full mouth cases. So we had a previous sign up. It was called 24-hour dental care, and I worked here when we were open 24 hours a day, and then I bought the practice from them and renamed it and rebranded the practice. And I found Signs Manufacturing through a couple colleagues that had used them. They actually were the only company that were able to use my toothbrush design in the sign. Everyone else said that it had to be used with a backdrop, and I was just really unhappy with that to the point where I was just gonna make a whole new logo altogether, and then I found Signs Manufacturing and they made everything possible without having to have that backing showing through.
They have a stacked logo, so we're going to use a little trick to incorporate a toothbrush in across all three of their words. I think that'll look really nice. We're going to do reverse channel letters. Reverse channel letters are a really classy looking sign. Reverse channel letters are a little bit different from a regular letter. A regular letter has a plastic face, so the light inside the letter shines straight out the front. A reverse letter is different. It's got an aluminum front, it's got aluminum sides, and it's mounted off the wall a couple inches. So when it lights up, the light actually, what I call halo lights the sign. It hits the wall and it lights up the whole wall around the sign. That looks fabulous, and it's great for dental offices, doctor offices, that sort of thing.
On the front lead channel letters, the back's not really that important because the face is the nice clean look. But when you have a reverse channel letter, such as this, you want the front with a nice clean edge all the way around it. That's why we weld these. We hand form them, weld them, then caulk them to prevent light leaks. So all your light comes out the back and you get the halo effect. Real nice, clean, crisp halo effect all around the letter on the wall.
This is the giant toothbrush for Mesquite Dental. And it creates a little bit, or had posed a few technical difficulties in the creation of it. The main one being, when we make these letters, we have to have enough space, width here, to get our tools in to do the welding and such inside the letters. Because of that, see these little thin things here, they're so thin, they can't be made. But on top of that, even if I could make them, there's no way to put LEDs in there because the LED modules, they wouldn't fit in these little bitty things. So what we did in this particular case is we cut the face with these tongues on it, but didn't channel them behind. The cool thing about this is, from the standpoint of the sign, is when it lights up, only the letter part will light up. And that's really cool because that means that that'll be readable.
Somebody has been dipping into the drinks in our new customer-only refrigerator. I am the law. I will find them. I will find them. What we're hoping to accomplish with this sign is we want everybody driving up and down that street, when they see that whole shopping center and all those customers, they remember Mesquite Dental because it's a unique sign and it's eye-catching. Mesquite has a pretty reasonable sign ordinance. They're pretty easy to work with. Their ordinance is upfront, straightforward. So we know what our square footage limit is, and it's all based on the width of their storefront. So we know how many square feet we can have to make sure that their sign stays compliant. Channel letters are great for pretty much any kind of business, any kind of storefront. Everybody likes channel letters. They're low cost, they last a long time, they look great. The problem is, because of that, they're a little overused. Everybody in a shopping center has channel letters. So our challenge is always to come up with something that's a little bit different to make our customers stand out amongst everybody else. Reverse letters, when we make those faces, we CNC route them to make them precise to the sides, and then we go in there and we weld them together, we polish it all down, we paint over the whole thing.
They just painted Mesquite Dental in here with an automotive-based paint, really high-dollar paint, high-end paint, lasts a very long time. When you get a set of letters from us, they're gonna last.
We use a clear Lexan, which is a same material bulletproof glass is made out of. We put that on the back of it to protect it, and then standing that off the wall, when it lights up, it gives that nice halo effect, and it's a high-quality sign. It's really well built, durable. The paint system is our SignLux automotive paint, so that lasts forever. It's a winner all the way around. Somewhere in here is the culprit that's been taking the drinks. Who is that? Taking my favorite drink. I gotcha, William.
Well, what he's doing here, you have the LEDs mounted on the plastic back for the backlighting on the channel letters. You'll notice the studs have already been mounted in there for the standoffs to be mounted to the wall. What he's doing now is he's adding silicone on the sides of the LEDs to help reinforce the double stick tape on the back of the LED the modules.
A key component of a lot of what we do around here is an LED, light emitting diode. They've really been the impetus for a lot of innovation in the industry in the last 10, 15 years, and heck, forget the industry, it's been a lot of innovation right here. The nice thing about them, well, there's several nice things about them. Number one, they're very inexpensive, both to actually create and actually to light. The amount of electricity they use is very low. I'm sure you know that because you probably have some in your house. But the big thing for our purposes is because they use so little electricity, they're very, very robust, meaning they don't break very often. And that's really important when it takes a $250,000 crane truck to go out and do a service call on a sign. Our LEDs are solar bright LEDs. We've put a lot of work into getting these to be as bright and as robust as possible. The reason we've done that is because when a customer comes in and wants to compare two different signs, two different products, they don't know anything about what's technically good, what's gonna last. But the one thing that every customer can instantly look at and tell this one's better than that one is this one's brighter.
At Signs Manufacturing, our LEDs are so bright you can see them from space. See? Oh!
When choosing LEDs, one of the key things to remember is the color temperature of the LED. They range from about 4,000 Kelvin all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin, with 4,000 Kelvin being almost yellow and 10,000 Kelvin being like a sort of a bluish white. We tend to range towards the top end of that scale. And the reason that we do is because if you take two different LEDs at the same brightness but different color temperatures, the one that's higher up on the scale activates more of the cones in your eye so you perceive it as brighter.
We're getting ready to get those letters out of there. And we get those letters out of there, face the holes, The new sign, you need to put the paper pattern in the wall because that's where they mark the holes on the letters. And then we level the pattern and everything. Then we drill. After you drill, you silicone your studs on the letters. And you just shove them on the wall and seal everything. So you may be wondering why I refer to Hector as the silicone man, because he has a tendency to really silicone the heck out of signs he puts on the wall, so no chance they're gonna ever leak. Because I removed one of the signs one time, had all the bolts out, crane hooked to it, couldn't get it off the wall, so finally I strapped it to the bucket on the truck and ripped the raceway in half trying to get it off the wall.
I love it, it's so good. Here at Mesquite Dental Suite, we treat everyone as a person, and we take our time through each person to fully comprehensively plan a plan for you. You can find us at www.mesquitedentalsuite.com, or we do have Facebook, and we also have an Instagram, and the handle is Mesquite Dental Suite.
And when you come and visit, why don't you cool off with a nice frosty beverage? It's locked.
The reason we've done that is because, whoa, yeah, that's not a table. I didn't know that.
Be our guest, be our guest.
All right, let's do it again this time.
Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to that test.
Got you. Let's get him.